It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I was expecting it to be cold. It's not hot, but it ain't cold. It actually feels pretty good out. A little bit chilly. You can see my breath a bit if you pay attention. I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen or not. Let me try that again. But it feels good out. I know I haven't done much here on the gaming channel lately, and that's because I haven't. I guess the fuck this dude doing? What the fuck are you doing, dude? Yeah, keep it fucking pushing. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Anyways, I have several games I have ordered in. One of them, well, they're both pirate games. One of them is Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End for the PC. For those that follow the channel, then apparently, I played the PS2 version. Didn't beat it though. Stuck on the last level like crazy. But I don't know if the PC version's gonna work. And I bought I forget the other title before the other game, but it's also a pirate game, but it's like online. And both of these came out in the 2000s. But the one for online, I don't think that's gonna work. It might. I done a video talking about, the problem with vintage PC games, to where it feels good to have them physically, but you can't play them because of the servers and are no longer around, and the windows are not the same. I don't know how it is in like your guys' Walmart, whoever watches this video, but my Walmart locally sells a 30-day, 60-day card where you can play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And you can't play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic anymore because the servers are down and the windows that used to run it are no longer around. And for those that watched that video I did talking about, the problem with the vintage PC games, I showed both of Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. So there's that. And I talked about how I just couldn't play them on the PC. I did order both Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 for the original Xbox, but I don't have an original Xbox. Now I know with the Xbox Series X, the new one that came out about almost 4 years back, yes, that's 100% backwards compatible. But that system is more expensive than the PS5 these days. That's because the Xbox Series X did better in console sales than the PS5. So, if I ever get my hands on one, that would be cool. I would be able to play some older Xbox game, because I have the Obi-Wan Kenobi game. So I would like to play that. I do know that, yes, Knights of the Old Republic is out for the PS4. It's Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. But I don't know if Knights of the Old Republic 2 is the Sith version or not. I don't know. It's not that much, but I don't want to have my hopes up if it's not what it's supposed to be. So I'm kind of iffy on that. So, I have those games coming in. I will try to play what I can for you guys, though. I do have 4 other new games that I had coming in for Christmas. Um, they're Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. What's the other one? See, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, The Last of Us 1 and 2 for the PS5 version, and Spider-Man 2. I haven't played none of those yet. And I don't want to just go through them and all of a sudden it's like over, There's a chance, hopefully, mom wants to order me in the last installment of The Devil in Me, which is the last installment part of the Dark Mythology picture games. A lot of people, if you're not familiar with that, this is the company that made the game Until Dawn. I'd rather stick to the original version than the PS5 version. I'm sorry, but they took out so much when they re-released it. A lot of people who are probably seeing this, are you going to go see the movie? No, I don't think games that involved or that are made to be, choice effect games, like whatever you choose to do in the game and how it affects the story and how you progress through it. I don't think they should be made into movies or series, because if you do that, and then if something gets re-released because of it, you have that group of people who never played the original releases and who are going to want to argue with this ideal fact of, the re-release is the canon version and the movie confirms it, or the movie is the actual canon of the game, or the TV series is the actual canon of the game, that type of bullshit. That's why I just don't agree with it. I don't. That's like taking Detroit Becoming Human, right? Really good game. And then saying, hey, we're going to turn this into a series. No, because you have so many different stream of a timeline there that no matter what you do, it's going to change it. And trying to make a series based off of that ain't easy, and I just don't agree with it, because people are going to want to argue with shit. Like I said, we heard rumors that they're going to make a Clementine Walking Dead series for the TV, like a TV show. I'm all for that, but it goes into, it goes into the argument I stated, because you play it differently. Some choices, don't matter, but it's, I don't know. I just do not agree with it. I just don't. It would be great, but unless you make something totally separate from the games and say this is its own continuity of its own existence, then I'm all for it. But no, I don't. But yeah, Mom's gonna try to help me get The Devil in Me ordered in. She wants it to be a surprise, not really a surprise, but I do want to play that last installment, and I am not a fan of horror games, let me tell you. I just don't do horror games. I'm not built for it. First horror game was Resident Evil back in the day for me. And keep in mind, I'm 34 years old, so a lot of horror games back then, there weren't a lot, and a lot of us, we didn't really play them. Uh, but I do like the Dark Mythology picture games, though. I do like those based off folklore, mythology, human, or America mythology, U.S. Urban legends, from Christian to Jewish to Native American mythology when it comes to the creatures, possession, and devil stuff, which is good somebody's tackling that. So I do want to play the last chapter. I do know the company's going to be focusing on the mythology lore of space for their next game series. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. I know this year for this Christmas, as I'm putting away money for the next 12 months or 11 months now, I want to order in some other games because I know once I go through with what I have, that's going to be it. Try to get in a new Xbox 360 for the games I have for that, along with the Retron 5 for older cartridge games. That way, I have a variety of choice to be able to really share with you guys. That's why I don't want to go through so much, because there's only so much updated games that I own. I do have to get a new capture device for those older systems when I order them, because I do need a new one. And I just don't want to run out before then. So that's why I don't upload much gameplay. In GTA 5, you can only roleplay and do so much. And let's be honest, GTA 5 is now boring. There's nothing more it can do. Am I hoping for GTA 6 to be released this year? Yeah, but let's be honest, COVID really set it back. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see it till 2027. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see it till 2027. I'm not gonna be surprised if we get an official release trailer next year in 2026 for it. But again, I know I haven't been giving y'all any gameplay of things, and that's because to sum it up, I don't have very many updated games. I have some PC games, but a lot of them don't work because they're old, and the Windows and servicers for them are down, no longer within existence. I can't play none of my older games for you guys, like some of the PS2 stuff I have, from Lara Croft's Tomb Raider, Transformers. Can't play none of that. I don't have a capture device anymore for my PS2. Just like all of my 360 games, I gotta get another 360 in. And just like a lot of my Sega and Nintendo and Super Nintendo games that I have, I can't play none of those until I get a new Retron 5 in, like brand new in box, packed, sealed, and also a capture device for both of those systems. So that's why I don't want to go through the 4 new games that I have right now, or why I don't want to play them, because I know they're probably not going to last story-wise, and I know I can do a lot more other stuff in battles when it comes to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. But I just want to kind of hold off till I build up some games right now. But I also know in between the time I'm going to be saving and putting away $300 to $500 every other payday for me, because I am getting back into collecting, not playing, but collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The ones I look at, or the ones I'm getting, it gets costly. But that's why I gotta buy $300 to $500 a piece for it. rather than, I know it would be easy altogether, but it makes it a little bit more easy on me doing it separately like that. But with that being said, you guys, hey, I'm out. Peace.